Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Vieira. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And again! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
I doubt that's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee's come over, it's a red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Milan are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
Del Piero just eases him off the ball. Messi. Van Bronckhorst. And here's Hazard. And no mistake. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring.
Here's a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pirlo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution in progress.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good effort! Goal, Serbia! And the comeback is complete. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
He's having a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pirlo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries a shot! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Serbia now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, super ball! And here's Ribery. Played into the box. Impressive jump! Oh, good finish! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
And it didn't take him long. Diving header! And he's following up! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Serbia palpably stronger, better, superior.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell. And
that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever.
Oh, great leap! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Has a look and plays it forward. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Ronaldo. Chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's all alone! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. They're back on the ball again. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Serbia with the corner, they're first. Djolo with the short one. Can he finish? Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now that's well seen too.
Serbia really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind, Pete.
Goes for the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a really well-measured ball. Cafu! Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Baresi wins the duel this time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well, played right into his path. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Messi. Now it's Hazard. Space for him to turn and look. Kaka. 30 minutes gone. Well, they can break here. Van Bronckhorst. It's Ronaldinho. Hazard, looking for options for movement. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Serbia have their second corner now. Pirlo plays it short. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Hazard. Ronaldinho. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can clear their lines. Cafu. He's found a way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Ronaldo. That ball looks a good one. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Kaká, and that could well leave a mark. Van Bronckhorst. Ronaldinho has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. That's been slipped through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Serbia firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline.
Substitution.
So let's get the ball rolling. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played into space. Beckenbauer, and they win it back again. And he's quick to return it. Kaká. And it's Kaká. Threads one in. Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Galatasaray appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Serbia, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Now it's Ronaldinho, who's looking wide. So we've reached the hour mark. Pinches it off him. Messi going face to face with his great rival. There's some great running on show here. Cristiano Ronaldo! So what can they make of this? Cafu makes the interception. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Cafu shifted it to the flank. Van Bronckhorst gets his head on it! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Serbia find a position of real strength now. And that has left him in a heap. Nice looking ball. But that has not gone well. Pirlo. It's played through for him. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pirlo gets over and intercepts. Now it's Ronaldinho. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Azar. Cafu. It's a ball kick. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Ronaldinho. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And that could set him on his way, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Closing in on goal. Serbia are coasting towards victory. Kaká, good purposeful running this. Pirlo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ronaldinho. Oh, good spread. Messi, looking to be a menace in the final third. Messi proves... And Messi! Oh, it's come loose. And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van Bronckhorst providing an outlet on that flank.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Serbia pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
It's an honour, Peter, to be in the presence of Roberto Baggio.
Well, there've been a few pretenders down the years, but surely he is still the true prince of Italian football.
Without a doubt, something about him just inspires confidence. He plays with a different brand of passion and mindset, all of his own. A maverick.
The very best in the business. Van Bronckhorst kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chance here to counter. And it's Azar. And this is Dembele. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, what has happened here? Vinicius Junior. Oh, they can break here. Cafu. Ronaldinho. And it's Pirlo. Messi, Ronaldinho. Well, that pass isn't the best. Davids. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservative...
He leaps for it! It's bounced back off the post. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. That's a throw. Rafael Varane. Still goalless. Desai engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Hullet. This looks promising. And he's managed to get... Goes for a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Always onto this. And this is Eto'o. He has found the way through. And a chance! Goal! Serbia! And there is your opener. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Serbia have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Yeah! And he's following up! There's a goal, and once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat.
It's Eto'o! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pirlo goes short. That's very neat. Can he finish? Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's found the way through. Desai gets a foot in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, good spread. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Pirlo! Tremendous from Pirlo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And again they hit the front. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Serbia with the lead. Now the ball's gone astray. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Driving through the middle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Dembele!
Dembele really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Cafu is herring after that one. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Dembele! In he goes again! And that's a good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Hazard, oh, he's been caught napping. Great chance! What a wonderful goal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Roberto Baggio. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning.
And he shoots! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Driving on and making good progress. And the referee has blown for half-time. Serbia are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, few would have predicted a scoreline like this. After all of that, we are still level at the break somehow. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Stood up well to him there. That's a good run down the left. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Dembele. Hazard. Oh, that's delightful. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice sequence of passes, this. Van Bronckhorst. And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho looking to add to his goal. Vieira going forward. Has to go back here. Dembele! Oh, that was no routine save.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. He's having a shot! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. Milan leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And pull it! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Roberto Baggio. Oh, sweet feet. Shoots! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Shapes to shoot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21.
Serbia have their second corner now.
Numero 23. Numero 9.
Djolo with the short one.
Numero 13. Numero 16. Lasciano il campo per il
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Serbia have their third corner.
Il numero 25.
They've played it short.
Il numero 3.
And it's going to be another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Del Piero.
Such good technique.
That is good strength. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And it didn't take him long. He's in one-on-one. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now it's Del Piero. Cafu spots it and intercepts. And it's Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Ibrahimovic. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for the run, and this is Messi. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way.
Decent chance! And that's in! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've done.
He's having a pop! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Pirlo plays it short. Milan are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? Vieira. That's a sharp pass. Vinicius Junior. Cafu. Great vision. He's picked his way through. Plenty to aim at here. Big chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Serbia get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. And here's Ibrahimovic, and this is Ronaldinho. Vinicius Junior. Serbia do have a chance, and that is as far as it goes. Serbia can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Serbia against Turkey.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flow in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Well, they've got it again. And it's Neymar. He's through here. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ah, that's a fine interception. Serbia have a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. He shifted it to the flank. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, some astute defending there. Azar. Looking to play him in. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Del Piero. Serbia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Knocks it into space. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Driving forward, he's got away. Oh, terrible pass. He's free, he has got space. Serbia yet to have an attempt on goal. Pirlo. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Stood up well to him there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Neymar. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. So what can they make of this? Tries to play it through. That's tidy. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham knocks it out wide. Showing good feet. Plays it across. There's the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And it's Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted. And he shoots! Goal! Turkey! And Turkey take the lead. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Serbia always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
And here's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Desai, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Hullet. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Neymar. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And this is Ronaldo. Cafu receives it in a wide position. He is just caressing the ball. Cafu plays it in. Turkey with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho's delivery.
1 minute at a time.
And that's been well dealt with. It's a goal kick. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Today, please have your entry tickets
Serbia
at
go
hand,
in
as
at
it's time to announce
half-time
today's
with
winning
a game
lottery
to
numbers.
chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Serbia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's good vision. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Van Dijk. Ronaldinho has created one goal already. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ronaldinho. And Bronkhorst, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He leaps for it! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Serbia restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
There's the delivery. Terrific effort! Goal! Turkey! And they get themselves in front! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Turkey with the lead. Now it's Del Piero looking for the run. That has not gone well. Turkey are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he's picked it up out wide. Messi.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's a little off target. Azar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. Serbia. Oh, they could be caught out here. And this is Pele. Well, the clearance is short. Messi. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Now that's well seen too. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Turkey clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was all...
He's having a shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
And it's been taken short.
Serbia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He has found the way through. Hernes. Aimed at the far side. Neymar. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great run. He's having a pop! Oh, off the bar! Serbia very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. He's under a lot of pressure there. Now, can they get him away? Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The final 5 minutes. And here's Neymar. Oh, just skips past his man.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi. And here's Del Piero. And the ball's gone astray.
3 minutes at
It's
a time.
all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Turkey clearly now in lead preservation mode. Davids. And that's that. Serbia were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
And a
Your
quick
final
reminder
thoughts, Jim?
today,
Well, in all
everybody,
honesty,
just make
Peter,
sure to
this
put
would have
any
been
litter in the
seen as
bins
a
provided.
very winnable
Thank you
game,
for
but
your
it turned into
cooperation.
a typical case of how not to maximise.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of...
Big chance! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a pretty loose pass. Seedorf. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Cafu. Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Hazard. Van Bronckhorst. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Maldini. Nice looking ball. That has not gone well. Great vision. Threads one. Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Looking for the far post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's been caught, and Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. He's having a pop! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Zambrotta clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Aimed beyond the defence. That's the keeper's ball. Rafael Varane. Seedorf proves too strong, too smart.
Serbia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Hazard. So what can they make of this? That's been slipped through. He's being urged to shoot. Finds himself... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Totti, looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. Gullit might just make this. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose. Azar! And that's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
We're looking at a different game now. And the shot! Pirlo plays it short. And he's gone direct here. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hullet. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Azar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Cafu finding himself in space. Brilliantly cut out. Now this could be a chance. Ronaldinho is flagged offside. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So once again, we're underway. Van Bronckhorst.
Oh, really well played.
And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Good ball over the top. Pirlo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. There, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Serbia with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ronaldo finds himself offside. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that.
Shoots! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Serbia go up by 2 and are looking good.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he was quick to react. Aims beyond the defence. It's a goal kick. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Seedorf. Passes short. Shot at goal! Ambitious ball here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Hullet. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Messi is standing over this one. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Totti. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Cristiano Ronaldo played into space. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Hullet. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Now that looks a decent ball. Picked out brilliantly. Lovely feet. Can he get... Shot, surely! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Conte. And it's Totti. Might be danger here. Mbappe! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Looking to play him in. Now, can they get him away? And he's quick to return it. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pirlo. Good pressure, determined, intense. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, what has happened here? And he's... pull it! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Seedorf. Oh, that's a key interception. Totti. And Bronkhorst does really well to win the ball there. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Pitches it off him. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, super find. Oh, he's burst. Can he finish? Just cruising. They are cruising. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Azar claiming the man of the match. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already
Greece
palpable.
Against Serbia.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Serbia with the corner, they're first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Greece are looking to go forward now. And this is Pirlo, defending of the desperate variety. And here's Ronaldinho. And it's made its way to him. Varane calmly anticipates. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. Now, he's had a shot! Goal! Serbia! And Serbia score first. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Greece are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Azar. And Bronkhorst finding himself in space. And this is Azar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Luis Suarez. Suarez going face-to-face with his great rival. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Luis Suarez. And here's the chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Messi. And he is dashing away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Vieira produces the perfect tackle there. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Threads one in. Rafael Leao.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got away. And he's there to get it away. Azar. And that's been intercepted. And here's Neymar. Neymar! And the ball's come loose here. Can he stop it going out? Pass just lacking in accuracy. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And here's Neymar. And a chance! Goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Number 99, Neymar.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a key interception. Cafu. Ronaldinho.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Tries to get it clear. Oh, this looks sharp.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Rafael Leao. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Not the most accurate pass. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please be reminded that drinking is
Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure?
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. There's the whistle then to start the second half. More and more pressure on the ball here. Vieira. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played out to the left flank. Van Bronckhorst has it out wide and in space. Vieira is there to clear. Crossed in again. And he's straight offside. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Mateus. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's definitely not his best. Pirlo. Van Bronckhorst plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Greece appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Desai. Cafu. And it's Pirlo. He's having a hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rafael Leao, who does have an assist to his name. Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Substitution for Greece. Number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 99.
So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Number 9, Suarez.
Van Bronckhorst. Serbia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their... It's Ibrahimovic!
Number 7.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Number 6.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Shoots! In he goes again. Goal! Serbia! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Del Piero, he's great chance! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Serbia now in a position far more desirable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution for Greece. Number 17.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on to replace him is
Nice sequence of passes.
Substitutions taking place.
No, that could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
And claimed it back swiftly. And that's gone loose. Van Bronckhorst. Van Dijk is always scanning the pitch for targets. Desai. It's Vinicius Junior. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pepe into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Eto'o, and he's managed to get free. Look at the space here. It's Asa!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. Oh, can he finish? And it's been hooked away.
Minute has been indicated.
Searching pass he's played there. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Pirlo. And this is Cruyff.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pirlo. Van Bronckhorst. That's a... Oh, he's all alone! Pirlo. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Serbia can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
From today's match is now on sale.
Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Swung over. Kvaratskhelia. Ferran Torres. Oh, good take in a good area. Akanji. Kessié. This is a promising build-up. He's looking wide. And it's Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. Ibrahimovic! Ferran Torres. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vieira. Probing pass. He has a look up. Takes a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Kessié. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Schneider. Eto'o. And the shot! Goal! Serbia!
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
The goal scorer for Serbia after 15 minutes is number 24, Eto'o!
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Schneider does well to get it back. Modric, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's going for goal!
This is the time you need that pace.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Schneider, looking for options for movement. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Messi. Messi gets flagged offside. Silvestre. That's a good run down the left. He's under a lot of pressure there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's neat. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. No, he's not getting past him there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Modric. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Here's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Picked out brilliantly. Eto'o finds himself offside. And here's Cruyff. This might spell danger. And he's there to get it away. And smartly reclaimed. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in a great position here. Al-Kubasi deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Tries to play it through. Always onto this.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
And we have our very first corner. Chonburi have the chance to go the other way. That's a nicely weighted pass. Akanji. Albert Ferrer. Albert Ferrer. Messi. It's run loose here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. He's found the way through. Now the delivery. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. Ferran Torres, forever the opportunist. A sniff. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick reminder today.
Reflections on the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Serbia have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So off we go again. Serbia leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chonburi can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Al-Kubasi does well not to be outdone there. Now it's Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Silvestre is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Maldini. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Eto'o. And it's Maldini. Serbia are still that goal to the good. Messi! in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Serbia are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Rodri, what's going wide left? Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Knocks it out wide. Rodri. Thuram proves too strong, too smart. Schneider. Out for a throw.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the pass is intercepted. Akanji. And it's Cruyff. Schneider.
Such good technique.
Well, facing up to his adversary. This is... Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! And that's a good finish. Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Serbia are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's played in. Messi. And it's Ibrahimovic. Great vision.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Tries to pass it through. Oh, this looks sharp. That's a delicate pass. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Vieira. Looking to play him in. Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. Desai. Thuram. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Rodri. Kvaratskhelia. Now is this the final assault? Ah, such a clever touch. He'll try from distance. Lovely bit of skill. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's heaved it away. tries from a long way out. It's a loose ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Messi is flagged offside. They get a throw in. And he's managed to get rid. And that will be the final act. Serbia, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now.
And now, to all members...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place.
Can he finish? Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Big chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That is a little undercooked. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Look at the space here. Ferran Torres.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Serbia have it back and can go again. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a searching pass. This is Batistuta. Plenty to aim at here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's picked his way through. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Botafogo are a team that's fond of the low block. Chance! Goal! Serbia! And they get themselves in front! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Costa Curta. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this. Good chance here! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pirlo plays it short. And here's Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Schneider. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. And it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
Great vision. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he can thump it away. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Seedorf. No way through. Messi. Nice control. Oh, there's a probing ball. Royce looking to add to his goal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serbia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Rafinha, who does have an assist to his name.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a pretty loose pass. It's Alonso! Rijkaard. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Messi, plays it in low. Forced to go back. Nicely weighted ball. And a chance! And that's a tidy finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And now he has two. So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is...
So a temporary halt to the action.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. We get things going again. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. And they're back on the ball again, and it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get it through? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Mbappe. Pirlo. Ferran Torres. Real shot at goal! And it's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Serbia palpably stronger, better, superior. Xavi Alonso. Van Dijk cuts it out.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Batistuta receives it in a wide position. Alexander-Arnold, who's short. Serbia are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold has the space to scheme. Ah, such a clever touch. Royce. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Alexander-Arnold. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Xavi Alonso. Now Costa Curta. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Rafinha. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rafael Varane. Pinches it off him. Rafael Varane. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Corner. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 20, camisa 22, camisa 15, camisa 14. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 11, camisa 6, camisa 25, camisa 9. Teremos uma
Serbia has the chance to go the other way. He might be in here. He can run onto that. And he shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Batistuta. That ball looks a good one. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Serbia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nakamura concedes a free kick for that. Oh, good save! He's read that very well. It's their second corner of the game. Totti with the short one. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. And now a sudden chance to counter. But he's well positioned here. They're urging, goes for a shot! It's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Botafogo really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Batistuta chasing after it.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Totti makes a dash for it. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Van Dijk. And it's Rashford. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. And that will be it. Serbia pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Ferran Torres just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face...